Do you feel like you should be hitting the ball further? If that's you, then I have 3 reasons why you're not hitting it as far as you think you should. Number 1 is clubhead speed. A lot of times my clients, they don't swing hard enough. Coming from Tiger Woods, Tiger used to always say, or his dad used to always tell him, swing as hard as you can and balance. So number 1, start making some swings where you swing hard. Now, what you gotta do is discover how hard can you swing. So what I would do is I'd make some swings, swinging harder and harder and harder, till you swing so hard you can't even be in balance anymore. Then you're gonna back it up. So make some swings and just work on generating more speed with each swing. Okay, each swing, just try to swing a little bit harder. Okay? Until you can't swing any harder without losing balance. Now, if you have access to a simulator or a launch monitor, then what you can do is you can track that clubhead speed. Let's say my first swing looks like this. Okay, this is what you walk in here with. Let's say my speed looks like this. That was nice and smooth. Left that out a little bit to the right. But my clubhead speed was only 73 miles an hour. Okay, I made a few swings. Now I'm swinging a lot harder. Now I make another swing, and let's see if I can go from 73 to 78. Okay, I went to 79. Now I think I can swing a little bit harder and still stay in balance. Okay, that was 80. Learning to swing harder is just by doing that. Over swinging, swinging way too hard. You can use speed sticks, all different sorts of things. But it's just discovering how hard can you swing and then back off just a little bit to where you can stay in balance. So that's the number 1 thing you can change to increase your distance. Swing harder. Number 2 is solve contact problems. I can't tell you how many people struggle with contact, or they think they have decent contact, but they don't. Purchase a bottle of athlete's foot spray. Spray the face. Make sure the bottle says powdered spray. Spray the face. Start tracking contact on the face. The more you track contact on the face, the more aware you are of where you're hitting it. And when you're aware of where you're hitting it, you can make adjustments. One of the best tools to use for fixing contact problems is an alignment stick. If you're heeling the ball, you're gonna put an alignment stick on the toe side, because what's gonna happen is if you heel it, you're gonna hit the stick. Vice versa, if you're towing the ball, you're gonna put it on the other side, because if you tow it, you're gonna hit the stick. So using an object avoidance tool like this one, like an alignment stick, will really help. You can use visual, you can take a tee. Let me grab a tee. Now I have a tee we use for the simulator, but if I want to learn to reach more that way to get it off the toe, then what I can try to do is swing my club over the top of that tee to shift my contact more towards the center, or in that case, maybe a little bit heeled. Now we don't want in the heel, but sometimes we have to discover hitting in the heel if we're stuck on the toe, to learn how to put it back in the center. And vice versa, you could flip this on the other side. So solve contact problems. But if you're not tracking contact problems, then listen, you're really handicapping your game. You've got to get to where your average strike is more centered. And when you miss hit, it's not all the way off the toe or way inside the heel, it's off just a little bit. So if you want to become more consistent as well, hit it more centered. If you want to hit more consistent distances, hit it more centered. And finally, number 3 is loft. A lot of you guys struggle with loft at impact. Now, a couple of ways loft can be represented. Number 1, loft can be represented by where the handle is at impact. So if my handle's forward, I'm de-lofting the club. If my handle is backwards, I'm adding loft. So moving the handle forward and backwards can add loft. And the more loft you have, the less efficient the strike. The less loft you have, the more efficient the strike. If I swing the same clubhead speed and I have center contact on 2 swings, but one swing the handle is forward like this and the next swing the handle is back like this, I'm gonna get 2 different carry numbers, 2 different ball speeds, how fast the ball takes off, just because of the loft and impact. Now the other thing that controls loft is the face. If my face is open, an open club face adds loft. A closed club face de-lofts. If you wonder when you pull the ball why it goes so much further, because when you de-loft the club by closing the club face, it makes the strike more efficient. That's why your pulls always go further than your push or your fades, because of the loft and impact. If you're struggling with that, then you need to work on de-lofting that club. You might need to make some little punch swings, trying to work on getting the handle forward or ahead of the golf ball. The best way to do that is to do some short punch swings. It's really good to do on a screen or a net, so if you can put some kind of line on your net or line on the screen, or just looking at where it hits on the screen, but something to visually track trajectory. And what you need to do is make some really short swings, and you're trying to hit it as low as possible on that screen. So real short here. Okay, that was pretty low, that was down here. And if you're still launching them way up here, then you're scooping and adding loft. You can rehearse a lot of swings where your hands are forward, back, and then you're trying to rehearse those hands forward. Now, obviously, vice versa, trying to close the club face. So that was a draw, but if I would have tried to keep it low like that, but then left the face open, which I'll try to do here. Okay, I tried to hit it low, but it hit way up here, and as you can see, it went really high. My hands are forward, but because of the open club face, it went really high, and it didn't go as far. If you can get the handle forward with center contact, and you can get the club face square or a little bit closed, that was really low, you're gonna get a way more efficient strike. You might even notice that your half swings go further than your full swings because that efficiency goes up so much. Now, many reasons why the club face could be open. You could have a weak grip. Now, we're not gonna talk about grip in this video, but you could have a weak grip. You could be opening the face on the backswing. There's several things, right? We'd have to probably dive deeper into your swing in some shape, form, or fashion, but you gotta get that club face square at impact. So the three things, number one is club head speed. Swing harder, swing faster. Number two is contact. Try to hit it more centered, use athlete's foot spray. And then number three, loft at impact. If you can fix those three things, you'll hit the ball so much further. If this video ends up being helpful to you, please drop a comment down below and let me know, yes, this helped me increase my distance by, tell me how many yards. And it's the same thing with the driver. If you're adding too much loft with your driver, it's the same problem. If you're having bad contact, it's a problem. If you're not swinging hard enough, it's the same thing. But definitely with your irons is what we mostly talked about today. But again, leave me a comment if this was helpful. Besides that, we'll see you next time. Peace.